This is the work of Ed Paschke. Ed Paschke was a member of the Imagist group in Chicago. It's a group of artists that included him and Roger Brown, starting to work in the early 60s. Ed became very successful over the years, showing in Paris and London, of course New York, but he always stayed connected to Chicago. He was the guest speaker at a conference I went to in 1985, and somehow I ended up getting to meet him and have a nice conversation. And later on, in around 2002, I invited him to Georgia, where I was head of the department and in charge of visiting artist program. A lot of famous artists wouldn't do certain things if you invited them to come and give a workshop. They'd be very kind of selective. But Ed came, and he gave student critiques. He gave a public lecture. He came to our Friends of Art dinner. He stayed at an old Southern bed and breakfast. And we became very good friends because of this. And afterwards, whenever there would be a job open, he would send his students, former students from Northwestern, to apply in Georgia. In other words, he didn't really take himself that seriously. He was very good about reaching out to people, and the students were really surprised, and pleasantly surprised, I might add, that he was able to talk about their work in such an easy fashion. Ed passed away in about 2006, but his paintings at the time the larger paintings would sell for around $100,000. I purchased two small paintings for the university, $11,000, and there's a diptych, and to this day they're probably worth about $35,000. So that was a good investment. Anyway, he was a great artist and a very warm individual. I'm showing you the contemporary work of artists like him so that you might consider some of these artists for your paper that's going to be due around Module 10.